Hi, everybody. Wednesday, middle of the week. Wherever you are, hope you're having a good day. I just got in from walking the pups and feeding them and making a couple of phone calls. And I just wanted to say, number one, I had a great time yesterday with the clubhouse on the live stream. I so love doing that. Getting to see everybody. There's so much familiarity now. So many people are coming back every time. So it's really great. I look down and I see the names of people and I go, oh, good. They're still here with us. And it's really fun just the way everybody's been communicating with each other, and they talk, and I just sometimes just sit there and I watch their chats. So there's friendships that have evolved out of this, and that's really, really cool. And that's kind of the essence of why I wanted to do this in the first place, was to create a community. So tomorrow's Thanksgiving. There's so much trepidation about this and anxiety. And all I want to just say is, have a great day. Be safe. That's the main thing. Is we're going through some serious, speed bumps on our daily road, and at some point the highway will get smooth again, and that's what we have to be here for. So try to please not put yourself in harm's way. I know it's frustrating. Everybody wants to see friends and family. But you don't want to jeopardize yourself or any of your friends or family with this. So if you can, make phone calls, Zooms or whatever, FaceTime, Skype, and try to visit each other. But just do whatever you can to be safe. It's pretty scary watching what's going on. When I talked, we did Bonnie and stuff, and I mentioned Randy Newman. So I thought today I would put out a couple of the songs I did with Randy Newman back in '88, and this was his Land of Dreams album. I've worked with Randy on several things. Did his worked on his Faust album, but one of the most enjoyable things was at one point Randy was the opening act for James Taylor, doing solo piano. And man, every night we would be in the wings just hooting and hollering, because Randy was one of the most entertaining people I've ever seen. I mean, beyond his brilliant musicianship and his compositional skills and all that, his storytelling is just incredible. And he had us just in stitches every night. And that was a real treat to be on the road with him. But being in the studio with him is really great. The stuff that I did, I think, on Land of Dreams with him, Mark Knopfler produced with him. And Carlos Vega, I think, was on all the tracks that we did together. There's a lot of people on this album. I did, I think, 4 tracks on the album, but there's a whole list of all the musicians, the vocalists, the horn sections, all the other players. And it was like way too much to get into because the way it was laid out, it's laid out by, when I finally found some credits, it's by track number, and it's this huge thing with, well, this person's on tracks 1, 5, 6. It just wasn't worth it. So if you're curious about it, you can dig up and see who else is on this project. But I'm going to do this, and then I'm getting ready to do really one of the coolest podcasts I've done with 2 absolutely unique characters. I'm doing the Jimmy Star Show today. I'm going to hook up after this. I think we're on at 12:15 or something. I've posted it on my YouTube, on my Facebook channel for this. But I did their show a few months back, and it was so much fun. It's a couple of characters, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. So I'm excited to get back with them today. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to contact them, and we're going to hook up and do a test run to make sure everything's working. And then I'm going to do their show, and then I'm going to go pick up dog food. That stuff never ends. And also, I'm hoping this has worked out. Yesterday, I think we disabled most advertising on my YouTube channel. So because everybody complains about this, and I complain about it when I'm watching videos. you're right in the middle of something that's really got your attention, and all of a sudden it shuts off, and it's like some commercial comes on, or a couple of them for, even if it's just 3 to 5 seconds, it's an amazingly annoying thing. And so I think the videos might start with a commercial, and it's one of those things where you can say skip. So, if this thing comes on, just hit skip, and you'll get right to business. And hopefully this will work, and we can stop that annoying thing that happens every time. So the first song I'm going to play that I did with Randy, I'm just going to enjoy it with you, because I'd rather just sit back and dig him rather than sitting and playing along, because it's not really that kind of stuff. It's more just the overall effect of it. This one's called Bad News from Home. So here we go. Let's listen to some music. Start the day with Randy Newman. Take us to the church. Church of Thanksgiving.
How to cliff in Mexico, stare down at the rocks in the sea below. I can hear the church bells ring. I can hear the choir. I remember the night you left. I drove to the station in the pouring rain. Sat all night behind my big iron desk. All on the water made of rain. The end of this old white gravel road.
Just a lot of whole notes.
Both lie sleeping on the feather bed. The hair's as black as the sky at night. The eyes are gray like the moon. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You said you loved me, but I know you lied. You said you loved me, but I know you lied.
Randy sings one note, and it's Randy Newman. He's just such an amazing writer, and coming from the dynasty of the Newman family, Alfred Newman, and I've worked with his cousin David Newman on movies. It's just a remarkable family line. There's a whole bunch of them. They're all gifted composers, but it's just, Randy just has a thing about him that it's such a signature in his writing. But here's another song that we did. This is called Roll with the Punches. So it's a whole other vibe. Here we go.
They said that people living in the street, no food in in their belly, no shoes on their feet. 6 black children living in a burned up room. 1 bare light bulb swinging. Little black kid come home from school, put his key in the door. Mr. Rat's on the stairway, Mr. Junk is lying his own vomit on the floor. You got to roll with the punches, little black boy. That's what you got to do. You got to roll with the punches. So all these boring people see them on TV, making up all these boring stories about how bad things have come to be. They say, you got to feed the hungry. Got to heal the sick. And I say, we ain't got to do nothing for nobody, cause you know, it won't work a lick. You're just gonna have to roll with the punches. Yes, they will. You're gonna have to roll with them. You're gonna have to roll with the punches. Yes, they will. No matter whether you're white, black, or brown, you won't get nowhere putting down old red, white, and blue. Baby. All right. Look at those little shorts he's got on, ladies and gentlemen. You can see all the way to Argentina. Get it? So pretty. Let him go to Belgium. Let him go to France. Let him go to Russia. At least they ought to have the chance to go in. We've talked about the red, we have talked about the blue. Now we're going to talk about the white. That's what we're going to have to do. Now we had to roll with the punches, yes we did. We had to roll with them. We had to roll with the punches, yes we did. We had to roll with them. Now don't care what you say. Country in the world when you live in the USA. Tap it out there. All right.
Yeah. Nobody quite like Randy. The variety of things. Yet, let me just grab one thing here. Let me do this. Hold on 1 second here. One of the most beautiful songs ever, and there's so many versions of it. But I figure since we're doing Randy, we'll put Randy up on it. But it's a song, I Think It's Gonna Rain Today. And if you look that up, so many people from Streisand to Bette Midler to Peter Gabriel, they've all covered this song because it's such a great song. But let's just listen to Randy's version of it. I've heard him play this live, and it just tears your heart out. And one of the best bridges in a song, I think, ever. So here we go. Oh, it's a commercial. Of course it's starting with it.
We've pledged to be the only American automaker to stand...
Broken windows in empty hallways, a is going to rain today. Scarecrows dressed in the latest styles, with frozen smiles to chase love away. You kindness is overflowing, and I think it's going to rain today. Lonely, lonely. Can at my feet, think I'll take it down the street. That's the way to treat a friend. Right before me, it shines before me. Help lead them, show them the way. Human kindness, it's overflowing, and I think it's going to rain today.
It's such a great song. And so many other versions of even his later ones. This is like when he first recorded it. And the arrangement, string arrangement's just beautiful. But a lot of people have have the tempo up a lot more, and so it really flows. Where for him, his original performance was this far more intimate, emotional approach to it. But there are so many beautiful versions of it because it's one of those songs that great singers gravitate towards, and it's beautiful. But I remember the first time we did the Vancouver Island Festival, Randy was on the bill too, and I just sat right at the edge of the stage, and he just did solo piano of this song, and it just like I just sat there going, wow. It's one of those songs, if that's the only thing you ever did in your whole career, it would be worth a career for. So I am going to get going. Oh, and Randy's in the book too. I got his finger in there. Just throw that out. Well, I'm going to get going here and prepare for this radio show and get that all lined up, because when we're dealing with all this technical stuff, the show's easy. It's just getting it sorted out so that we're connected properly and all that. So have a great day, all of you. And for those that are going to be celebrating tomorrow, like I said at the beginning, just have a very safe and intimate time with family or friends. Just heed the warnings that are out there, because it's only going to help us in the long run. And it's scary seeing the pictures of airports packed with people, and you're just going, God, I just don't even want to hear the news. In a week from now, what's going on. So my heart's with everybody, and just concerned and worried, and I'm certainly concerned for all of the healthcare workers that are really stressed to the absolute max, and they won't be celebrating with family or anything. They're going to be working through all of this. So thank you all for all you're trying to do. So take good care. Have a good day. I will see you tomorrow. I'll figure something to play for Thanksgiving. Some other turkey I've played on. We'll see. And just a shout out to all my gang, my friends and family. I'm say hi to my sister and her family, and just miss all of you. And I'm thinking of you, and I love you all. So take good care and talk soon. Bye-bye.